Hey, good morning, and happy Thursday to you. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm doing a little better this morning. I finally got some sleep after 2 nights of not getting like hardly any. So I finally feel like I'm getting a little bit caught up. But yesterday, it was weird. I was out walking and went up to go walk in the tide flats, and I was walking down the sidewalk. And this young person, this kid was coming, he was flipping something in his hand or something. I don't know what he was really doing, but it's not a real wide sidewalk. But anyway, he was walking towards me. He was a nice kid and all that. But, I was kind of in the zone walking, and then, I kind of looked up, and the sun kind of hit me. And anyway, these are brand new sidewalks. To make a long story short, I tripped and I fell on my hip. Actually, my hip was really sore this morning. And the young man turned around. It's like he offered his hand and helped me up. It's like, "Are you okay, man?" It's like, I'm laying on the ground going, "What in the hell just?" But I'm coming along. I'm getting better. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to talk about, the hidden truth today. And why it's being hidden, the allopathics. There's a purpose, and it's not that. Well, there's two reasons. There's several reasons really. One is that a lot of our medical profession is not informed. It's not an area of study. They have no idea, and you can tell them about urine therapy, and they'll look at you like, "What are you talking about?" Now, there are researchers, there are people, scientists that work in labs at the pharmaceutical companies, in the medical facilities, and in cosmetic companies that research and develop the knowledge about urine and patent it, whatever they can patent. If they can't patent it, then there's no money. And that's the whole name of the game. It's all about the Benjamins. So even though the knowledge is there, the research has been done, the medications have been made. I know of one, I can't think of the name of the medicine, but this one medicine that they use for treating a certain illness, a certain disease, whatever, is it costs $1,400 a month, and it's urine. So figure it out. We're being lied to. We're being duped, and it's happens over and over. Each industry. Whether it's in the mortgages and the real estate, the banks, the medical, the education, the loan departments, the agricultural business, our food labeling. Just go right on down the line and ask yourself, how many of these things are misinformation or blatant lies, or not willing to be truthful? I mean, why is it that you look at a company like Monsanto, and they're being banned all over the planet at this point, but they're a huge American corporation. You know who one of the biggest stockholders is Bill Gates. Now, why would Bill Gates have such an interest in Monsanto? Well, because he's into eugenics. Eugenics are basically the perpetration of elimination of population through various means, whether it's vaccination, whether it's sterilization. Every time that these, well, I'm going to call them criminals just for a lack of better authenticity, stick a needle in people's arms, it's questionable. And when they take these programs over to, other continents, in third worlds, and start shoving needles in people's arms, believe me, they're not trying to save these people. That is not the name of the game. The whole idea is to continuously reduce population. Bill Gates has made the statement in a TED talk. like, with the use of vaccinations and sterilizations and, these other means that, in a matter of decade, we could reduce the overall population by 10 or 15%. Now, what does that tell you? Huh? It's crazy what we're dealing with in this planet. And so, what's the value of knowing better? Well, let's ask, what's your health worth to you? I mean, it's pretty simple. Now, here you've got a cure that's right inside of you, and they don't want to tell you about it. Why? Again, because they can't patent all of it. If they could patent it all, why do they keep all the marijuana and that so in Schedule 1 and keep creating a criminal element to it? Because until they can get a handle on it and patent shit and make money and do the greed thing, they don't want anybody to mess with their pharmaceutical business. And the pharmaceutical business is a big business. Do you know that there's only 2 countries on the planet that actually allow pharmaceutical companies to advertise in print media and in television and all that? USA and New Zealand. That's a fact. Other countries don't allow it. Why do you suppose that is? Think about it. What's going on in our country? Why are we being so misled? Why are we not being taken care of in this country? Greed. It's really about greed. And it's unfortunate. And now the corporations, can just basically do whatever. I mean, not like they couldn't before. They've been a runaway freight train for a long, 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 long time. Corporations have manipulated, look at some of the corporations. They're bigger than countries. They have more value and assets than countries. It's pretty amazing, really, when you think about it. And who are they? Who do they serve? Their shareholders, not the consumer, not the public at large. Their shareholders and their executives. The average CEO makes something like 475 times the amount of an average, worker. That's like insane. It's just the whole thing's so insane. So what are we going to do about it? Well, what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to keep drinking my pee because I like how I feel. I like how healthy I am. And I'm going to keep sharing this knowledge with anybody who cares to listen, because I figure if I can reach one person and they can turn their life around, well, it's worth it. Because every person that we encourage to save themselves from a system that's enslaving them, well, you never know how many more people that one person can influence. So I just encourage people to speak the truth, like quit buying the lie, quit supporting the lie, come out and talk about it, share this good news. It is good news. So anyway, I wrote a piece that kind of addresses this. Can you believe it? And this is entitled Cures Will Be Buried. Are we really free when we live in a lie with misinformation so we don't question why? A system of slavery, waving the flags, waiting delivery for more body bags. They keep hiding the truth to cover the tales as you follow the money down those crooked trails. Cures will be buried along with the truth. Research the patents if you're looking for proof. There are so many cures we'll never see that are perfectly natural including RP, direct from the source, our water of life, free for our using without any strife. So I will keep telling this truth that I know, because I have been cured, and it totally shows. And I have. Yeah, I've cured myself of so many things: arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, degenerative disc disease, COPD, sciatica, to name a handful. That's a bunch. And, I'm operating with no more clogged up joints and arteries, and not walking around in pain no more. And that's a good thing. So, anyway, I hope you find some value in this little clip today. And know that I love you dearly, and that may peace keep you together. And boom, you've just been loved.